either 2 words or 3 words a day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line Samaya, Jeremiah, Hezekiah, Israel up, right? And then I'm going to hold the word up on a piece of paper, and it's going to say January. And I'm going to have each one of them say J. Then Jeremiah can say A. Then he say N, right? And so then it's a game because they are listening to the before them. And so they have to know what letter they have to say. So that's the game we're going to play today. And so I want to make it fun.
What?
They need to write it down. I'm seeing how that worked out yesterday. Jeremiah didn't even do no homework yesterday. Hezekiah wound up getting his done after maybe like 2 hours of fussing. Israel never got his done. He wrote it down, but he never learned it. And then even with the sweets, my children are I'm not making no excuses. I'm just trying to tell y'all what happens. Why I feel like it never gets done, because this is what I go through when I'm trying to get it done. With the sweets, because they're so competitive, they sit around and if I get a piece of candy because they got their homework right and they did their homework and they not doing their homework right, or they make a mistake, they get all mad and they throw the paper like, I don't want to do it, I'm just gonna be done, I don't care, I'll never get it right. And then I gotta deal with, okay, yes, like I do, okay, yes, you can do it, you are smart, don't say that, come here, look at mommy in her eyes, and they still don't do it. So what the hell am I supposed to do? I need a man over here. They got all these programs. Why they don't have brothers? They can call it brothers in the community or brothers near you. They can call it brothers near you, where they have a program where men go to houses for about 2 or 3 hours a day and get paid for a non-profit organization to sit in the house and spend time, whether it's painting, whether it's going outside, throwing a football. You got a brother for a day. Or they can call it brother for a day. And they always come. Or they do it like 2 times a week, and they look forward because the brother be like, well, I'm going to come back. Hopefully your mama ain't telling me I don't want to have to make you do no push-ups. Because I can do push-ups. I'm strong. I love doing push-ups. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Where they're not just leaving the house, or they could be here, because it seems like when they go somewhere, that's fine and dandy. But when they come like the fuck home, they acting crazy. Then I got to sit up here and be like, oh, well, you're not going to go to your mentoring program. Well, that's not going to hurt him. That's not going to batter him. If I say he can't go to his mentoring program, or if I say he can't go to his math club, or I can say he can't go certain places that he look forward to going, even though he's learning because they're making it fun. Like, come on. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you the fucking problems that I've been having for a long time, that I've been praying for, and I be asking. Like, I'm asking. The fuck? If I'm not making no excuses, I'm asking. These are the problems that I be dealing with. Okay, so I can't take away his mentoring. I could just take away like outside and stuff like that. Okay, so how do you guys feel about them going downstairs in the room, or them sitting in especially Jeremiah, he can at least sit in the room for an hour. That's not that bad. But every time I do that, y'all be like, and then he always say, he didn't do it. And I never really see who doing what, because they may not be in my face. And I don't just have them in my sitting down on the floor all day or on the couch. I let them go around the house and just do whatever they want to do. As far as like, if they want to play up in the room up here, they want to go downstairs, that's fine. But now I'm even trying to change that to like, they got to go in the basement to play. But then when they hit somebody, and I be like, okay, well, you got to go to this corner for this long. And he well, I didn't do it. He lying on me. He did it. And I got to figure out who the fuck hit who. So then when it's not fair, then like, oh well, okay, I hate you, mama, because you was blanking on me and I try to tell you, you never listen to me. I know it. They all acting dramatic and shit. It wasn't me. What about that? Can anybody get y'all any mothers talk about the real parenting shit that we go through when we have boys? Then they both go to the corner.
Good morning, man. Everybody's in trouble. You need to be consistent. Boys need, yes, tough love, but at the same time that you have to follow through. You can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and then 5 minutes later you're on to something else and they're out of the corner. You have to be consistent. Keep sending them to the corner. I have a boy, he's 18 now, but we went through this. But I put him in sports at about 7. But you have to quit making excuses for them and follow through. Stay consistent with them. Do you guys have a boys and girls club?
I'm gonna actually show y'all where the Boys and Girls Club was. They tore it down. So it was like maybe 8 blocks away. They tore it down.
They have to have some kind of programs and ask
They
your
have they
caseworker.
have they have Youthville located on Woodward, but you have to pay for that.
Do you get some kind of support with the cheaper daycare and stuff, or paying for that since you're in the system already? Because they're
No,
not going to make
I'm
it
paying for daycare out of my pocket. I'm gonna have to pay like close to $300 when the twins start a month.
they and I'm not in Detroit, so I don't know. But most states, when you're on assistance, you get assistance. You go through the work programs out here, and they help you get that assistance for cheap, as long as you're doing what needs to be done on your end, which it sounds like you're trying. But you have to be consistent. We're not here to be their
Okay.
friends. We're here to be parents.
Right, I understand that, and I'm at the go ahead. I'm gonna take your advice, but I'm at to call this school right quick because people think I'm lying.
Call the school for what?
And be like, so, because I need to call on them and check them up on them anyway. Did they ever send the information out to my workers so they can start their daycare and they came up with the co amount? Because I'm gonna actually mention what she said to me, because at the time she said it was 260, but they only got covered for 80 hours, so it's gonna go up. She said like 260, so I don't know if it go up because she want 90 hours. They only got approved for 80, so it's gonna go up from 260. I don't know what it's gonna go up to, but people think I'm
For
lying.
the
I have to
girls
pay a
in
copay.
daycare. What do you plan on doing though with the girls in daycare? The girls, the babies aren't the issue. It's when your big kids get home.
Well, people were saying like maybe I should go back to school. I was gonna go back to school and try to
Yeah,
get
definitely that.
yeah.
Definitely that. But shit, they have high schools that let you bring your kids to school. So they have to have, especially getting an adult education, there are programs within affiliated with the school that have to let you there. I'm sorry. But I would call and check and exhaust every resource you have. It's there. Utilize them. But with them boys, stay on their ass, because if you don't, the system
So have
will.
you so when they in the back room and somebody hit whoever and I say, well, I call them one of them out and they be like, oh, he lying, I didn't hit him, he actually hit me. So then if I punish one and don't punish the other, they said I'm being unfair. So how would I figure that situation out? Do I put both of them in the
Yeah,
corner?
punish both of them. Because somebody's lying. So now I'm teaching you not to lie. But if nobody, y'all won't fight. All that bull stuff, everybody's in trouble. Put them against the wall. I used to give my son cans of like corn or something, and he would hold the corn, fly the helicopter or fly the plane. Don't let your arms fall down. Put one leg up. Telling you, my son thought he was Mike Tyson, fighting and all kinds of stuff, doing the fool. But he graduated at 17. He's a good human being, and we didn't have no problems. But one thing, he respects me. He is 6'2" and about 230, and I wish the motherfucker would, because he knows I would knock the lights out. I started that early, though. You can't just
Well, I didn't start
kidnap
it. I know people
kids.
keep on mentioning it. Like, you should have did this early.
You
I didn't
have
do
to
it. So
start
now I'm
now.
doing it now.
It's not too late. You have to teach them to respect you. They honestly, watching your lives, they don't respect you, girl. And I'll be over here furious myself, because I'll wear their asses out. Get off live, wear them out. Whatever you need to do, make them. You know what?
I
Online,
just felt like
I
you
used
saying
to,
I can't do it right now because I got a CPS case.
well, that's fine. They have other ways. Print out some. They have printable book reports. Give them a book. Make them write book reports for you.
Okay.
Make them. So use that. I used to have him do that, and he hated that. It was like The Simpsons. You're writing a sentence over and over, but
Right.
no,
Okay.
read this book and write me a book report. You have to, but you have to stay consistent. Like they said, you'll fold. They know you're going to fold. Just give you 5 minutes. You cannot allow that because they know. And Samaya is the oldest, but she's also Samaya's smart. They're all smart kids, but they know how to get over on your mom. So make sure they're reading, they're writing, and use, like you got your poster board the other day, use that, write it out so you're not frustrating yourself. You're setting yourself up to be frustrated going into it. Okay, spell this. And you're hesitating to spell it. And then they're like, okay, well, she don't really know. So, and it turns into a whole circus. So study your stuff before, write out like you're homeschooling, but in the evening time, just have you a game plan going in and make sure that everything is there so that you can reference that. So you're not stressing yourself out. 7 kids
Right.
is a
You're
lot.
right. Because I be like, okay, we're going to do months, but I be like, I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't even know
Yeah.
how to spell it. So
You
we're
have,
just going to do
you
something
have a
else.
vision board now? Did you use all the poster board for your vision boards?
I wound up throwing away because it was they wrote all on it.
Well, go to the dollar store, get you some
I got
poster
books
boards.
downstairs. I got construction paper. I can go grab that and I can write it
There
on.
you go. Make some flashcards, girl. Make some flashcards. You don't stress yourself out. I say don't stress your things about things that don't stress yourself about things that are out of your control. This is in your control. And
Right.
you're stressing yourself. You don't need to stress yourself. You have enough going on.
Okay. Yeah, I just
You
gotta get some order.
yeah, yeah, you're welcome. Good luck to
Thank
you,
you.
but call and check the resources because they're out there.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Thanks.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. I didn't get the trash up too. I can finish my cigarette first. So what am I about to do with this? I'm about to at least write down something for myself. So I'm gonna write down the months. I don't want to stress them out and overwhelm them because January, February, they're my two big words. So I could do January, February, and just March today. They sleep. And then what can I do with this? It's 921 on here. Maybe I can save this for a weekend. And I can teach them how to draw. I can teach them how to make a plane or something. What's the matching game? 5 minutes into it, I ain't gonna give up. They got flashcards. And they act like they know the flashcards because they like to compete with each other. You seen when Hezekiah was reading, Jeremiah jumped in. And you seen he started reading better when he was trying to compete with Hezekiah, but then when he got to reading to himself, he act like he didn't know how to do it. So these flashcards though, they got the word bingo. These flashcards got words and numbers. But I don't know if they have the days of the week. They got timetables. They know all these flashcards. They know all these. They don't know how to spell them though. But I think a whole flashcard may be too much for them. So this can be for Israel. He could do, at least he don't have to spell them right now, but he can keep this flashcard all week until next Thursday, and we can work off that. That's how we gonna do it. Shit. Or I'm gonna start Israel off with these words. So this is gonna be his word thing, and he's gonna carry this all. Hey Maxine. He gonna have to learn them because he don't know these words yet. Then he gonna have to spell them. So that's his word board. This can be Hezekiah word board. You have to learn them and spell them. Jeremiah, he can get this. He gonna have to learn each words on both sides, and he gonna have to at least be able to spell one word, all these words on one side. And then Samaya, she need to learn how to spell her months, so I can write her months down for her. How you gonna do it? Okay, fix that problem. And then, so should this count as their reading homework, or should I still have bombard them with a whole bunch of stuff?
Good morning.
Good day.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Look, I was gonna tell you, you need to try to start from the basics. You know, most of the time, I would start with making sure they know how to all the alphabet sounds, and then the prefixes and suffixes. You know, like ing, or, at. That way, you know what I'm saying. You know they words. So those sight words, you could put get that pink paper, cut out white light on it, stick it above a light, and when you start to look at that stuff every day, you start to remember, okay, I see this light wrote above light, I see dog wrote, stuck on his collar. You know what I'm saying? It's sight words because they seeing them every day. It's repetition. You know, you see light above the light, you see bold by the bold. It helps the kids, repeat things.
Like off the color
And then,
purple.
yeah, just like that, it really do help because repetition is everything. And then when they do their words, they need to be able to write them, spell them. You know, my kids should have to write the words like 5 times a piece, use it in a sentence, and know how to spell them. They probably be a lot for them right now, but you just got to start from the bottom. You just don't try not to just throw stuff at them because children get distracted. But if you teach them the basics, your prefixes and suffixes, they can
I
sound
need a
stuff out.
chalkboard.
Huh?
I'm at to
Yeah,
buy a chalkboard off of
you
Amazon.
need to get one of those things, A, I, B, but if they know how to sound
Oh,
stuff
like
out,
little plastic things. Okay, I'm at to Google
if
it
they
right
know
now.
how to sound stuff out, they will be able to figure
It's
the
a
word
lot.
out on their own just by simply sounding it out. Break them words down.
Okay, I'm at to do it right now.
And that would help a lot. Because I know sometimes my kids at the beginning they used to be frustrated and stuff like that.
Yeah, they
But them
do.
sight words, when they in kindergarten, they bring home sight words every week, and you had to spell them, read them, and write it
And
in a
actually,
sentence
they
how
all
they
went to the
understood.
same school. And
And
I asked
actually,
them
the
at the
teacher,
school,
yeah,
they don't give them words. And I went up there and actually talked to the teacher. I said, why y'all don't get them spelling words to come home with? It was like, because we believe that if they read a book and write about it, that's
girl,
better.
that's the bullshit. It's
So
a
at that school,
bullshit.
I swear they do not get them spelling words. And I'm like, that's dumb. So they all been to that school, so they never really got spelling words. But it's
Yeah,
still
and
my
they
responsibility to
got
tell them.
and they need some of that what we call in the South, we call it cornbread paper. You know that paper where they got the lines, so
Oh
Jeremiah
yeah.
not know his
This
lowercase,
it.
they go below, all the lowercase go below the line. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? No, the paper they got the little dashes in the middle. You know, like the kindergarten paperwork, which when you
Oh.
they need that.
Okay.
So that way
Let me see
all
this.
your lowercase words need to be
Okay.
below the line. All your big words they go to the top of the line. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That they help the kids get their handwriting in order, and they won't be
I don't know
writing,
if I got that
how
though.
kids write a G all the way at the top of lowercase g.
Yeah, they be
It will
all over
help
the
them stay
paper.
in.
I'm like, y'all still writing like that?
Yeah, all kids do that to a certain extent. But if you get that paper, that will help a lot. And then if you don't have the paper, you make your own. You use 3 lines, and on that middle line put dashes.
Okay.
You can do it. You make your own paperwork. It's different ways
Yeah.
to get around it. But once they learn they sounds and they prefixes and suffixes, you know how they bring you home. You have to learn ing,
Right.
or
That's what
at,
they was teaching them.
car, all that type of stuff, so that way when you see
Promising.
going, you already know go, and you know ing because you learned your suffixes. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So just take your time. It's a little bit at a time, but I really think that you need to get them letters. Try to look on the internet or tree where they have like different little words and stuff, or maybe Amazon or something like that. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
I'm
get it
about to
from the
look on
school.
Amazon right now.
Yeah, and try to get them some spelling words or look for age appropriate words. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just start from there.
Okay. Thank
And as
you.
long as they can put a word together, they'll be able to spell whatever they want to.
Right.
And then when you do the words, try to do like, we used to do songs all the time. All the time. I'll be rapping and making a song with every word, and then they'll be having it, but I do it with current songs, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that way they'll try to,
Like the
it
beat.
make it fun for them.
Right.
Yeah, but
Okay.
y'all, let me check my kids in school. Yeah, but yeah, try that.
Thank you.
All right, you welcome.
Okay. I'm about to do it right now. This phone be looking crazy. But I guess I could flip it on, show on my business though. A planner. How long, y'all? Damn, Rome wasn't built in one day. Shit, I'm only one person. Let me look it up first. So, let's see. It's called suffixes. Suffixes. And root words. What the hell? It's too much. I want some stuff they could do for their damn self. Like a book that they could just do it themselves that look fun. Like an activity book. These motherfucking hooked on phonics is $70, $80. Shit. This ain't the hooked on phonics that I need. We gonna go back to the $3.99 shit. Hold on. What's the Okay, I can get like a chalkboard. A board. That's not gonna work either. I'm not spending that much money for a checkboard. It's just not gonna happen. Have you ever tried the wall decal? Have y'all tried this? The wall one? Do it work? Like if it's gonna, you know how some stuff, like is it gonna really erase? Whiteboard. This. Which one? Yeah, I like this one. This is pretty cool. Is it big enough? Let me go back up. Which one? Good day. Hey, can you sit with me? They got the 39 one. Should I spend it on this? That's a lot for $40. That's the really big one, though. Oh, it's easy to rip through. I guess I can't hang it up on the wall. Okay, how can I get it for free? How? Tell me. How can I get it for free? Because I live in Detroit. Go ahead, tell me.
Hey, Angelic, you honestly really don't even need that. Do y'all have Dollar Trees where you live at?
Mm-hmm.
Like Dollar Tree? Go there into their activity section where they got all of the little crafts and stuff. They have books there. I used to get my kids their books from there all the time, and they have very good books. Also, do your kids get work from the actual school?
Sometimes they do, not every day.
Okay, so all your kids got counselors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know that it's your children's right and your right to demand whatever you want through the school counselor. So if it's something that's not being done, you need to actually go in there and demand it. Call whatever you got to do to get what you need for them. If they're not giving them words, you can ask for that extra stuff. They can't tell you no. No matter where you live at, they have to give you certain things. So you just got to go through the counselor, and you have to. I think your frustration comes in because you don't know. That's where I think your frustration is coming in at. But you have rights as a parent. with your kids' schools, that they have to help you with that stuff. It is very true, because I advocate for my kids daily. Do you guys have like Class Dojo and all that on your phone, where you can see like what they're doing,
Yeah.
their grades and stuff like that? You can actually, trust me, give your counselors a call at the school, and they should be able to help you with a lot of this stuff. You have rights as a parent. They
Well, I
can't
called
just
the school
tell you anything.
that they have tutoring, and they said no.
They do. I mean, you have to be kind of forceful with it, because if they think that you take no for an answer, then they'll just continuously keep telling you no.
But let me
Like, you
call them.
actually, yeah, give them a call and tell them this is what you need. You have to be forceful with it, even if you have to go through the board of education.
Okay.
You have rights as a parent, and your kids, if they are in school, they should know basic
I'm
words if they're going to school daily.
right. So they just be passing them on, and they just be passing them on. Don't teach them shit. Um, what is I'm looking up? Let's say days. I can't hang it up to days of no months. Months. I'm gonna get this planner. I can get that from the dollar store when I go. Get the planner from up there. Words prefix. You already got this. Well, that's the stuff that y'all seen downstairs. I spent $20 for it, so they already know those words. I'm gonna get this one for $3 because it got the actual spelling of the words, the numbers, and it's only $3. So I'm gonna pull that. It comes today between 2 and 6, because Samaya and them, the big kids, don't even know how to spell 22. I need to get some laundry detergent. Move, Winter. Oh, God. Okay, and then I can get um I'm gonna look up learning activity books, kids 6 to 8. And I like those. I can get these. Let's see what they look like. My first hidden pictures. Nah. I can use this. This is what the sister was talking about. I get this. Ain't gonna be here too much. I'm just talking about for their handwriting. And then I don't know. They gonna learn English before we learn Spanish. Sight word fun. Oh yeah, write the letter C, H, and S at the finish of each word. Is this good enough? What y'all think? No, this seems like 5 to 7-year-old. So this seems like that's better. I'm gonna get this one because it got bigger words in it. The other was just like from Matthew age. You know, something to help me out. And I'm gonna use my child support for this. Period. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley, hey. Thick, 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 thick. No, it's too little. I'm just gonna get this one and erase the other one. Because I like that. They got an actual homework feeling to it. And it makes it fun. Thank you, Maxine. Thank you guys for sending the money in for the books. So this is $8. I don't need to overdo it. So let me go back and see. So I got this one. I liked it, this one. I guess I can get both of them. Then the handwriting book. I only need one of these. And then the numbers. So that's like $43. And that'd be good for right now. Anything else you think I should get while I'm on here? Get me some too. I can just Google my shit. Get alcohol today? Yeah, I'm probably gonna need it. Go to Dollar Tree. Who asked to come up? Blue. Thank you, Ayola. You can hear me? Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna switch to my
So I have four daughters and I homeschool them and I taught all my daughters to read at 3. What I did was something very easy.
hold on, because I
Oh,
can't hear you. I'm gonna
okay.
use this phone because this phone be different.
Okay.
Oh, I logged into the wrong account. Hold on. Hey, be quiet.
Okay. So what I did was I taught all my daughters how to read at 3 just by using like note cards and like on door, I'll write door and put it on the door. Fridge, you'll put refrigerator on the fridge. Stove, you'll put stove on stove. Floor on floor. Wall on wall. And that way every day they'll see it and then they can like walk through the house and they'll learn how to
Yeah,
spell
that's
different
what
words.
that. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what work your set was saying. But I didn't know if I wanted to do all of that because I ain't want them to rip it down.
Do it so they can't reach it. That's what I had to do because they was young. Mine was 3 years old when I taught them. So just do it where they can't reach it. You can put it up high or
Okay.
do it in spaces they can't reach it. But that they were my daughters learn how to read very fast by seeing it every day. Even if they don't go over it every day, they're gonna see it every day. And kids learn just by seeing things.
Okay, I could do
And
that.
that was all.
And then
Thank you.
instead of me, they was I don't know. I like thank you, Blue,
You're welcome.
but I can go to Dollar Tree to get the stuff, but they don't. The work that I just showed y'all that I wanted to get off of Amazon, they actually have work. That's like they actually have like worksheets. It's not just nothing they can. You know what I'm saying? They have actual worksheets. That's why I didn't mind spending that $10 for that. $8.99. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna say is I know exactly how you feel when you say you don't know the work. I know exactly how you feel when you say you feel embarrassed. So you have a lot of viewers on here. And I know you got some teachers in here looking and that are willing to help you. So just like you got all these views in here, when you're doing your homework, when you're doing your kids' homework and you don't know it, go live and add some of those teachers to your lives so they can help you. So they can help you help your children. Because if you can't teach them, they can't learn. And you don't want to be a failure to them because it's gonna make you feel some type of way when they get older. You're gonna think, you played a big part in it because you didn't know it.
Yeah,
So
that's how I feel now. Now that I'm focused now.
and and you got me trembling because I know exactly how it makes you feel because I've been in your shoes right there before. But there are some teachers on here that will help you. My sister is a teacher, so what I don't know, I get on a live with my sister, Zoom, and I ask her to help me and my kids learn it. And she help us. Or she'll send us an
Right,
app
because how
that
I'm
we can
gonna
go
because
on.
how I'm gonna help them with 10th and 11th grade work and I never been in 10th grade. How is that gonna work?
Say that again?
How I'm gonna help them with 10th and 11th grade work and I don't know how to do it myself. That's just gonna be bad.
But right now you don't have a 10th or 11th grader, right?
I can't even do the 4th grade work.
Okay, listen. That's why I said you have teachers on here that are willing to help you. So when you
I
doing your
can do it.
kids'
I just
homework,
forgot it. I can do it. I just need to brush up on it.
and there's nothing wrong with it. So there are people willing to help you. That's all I'm saying. And then you can go to the school and ask for a phonics package. A
Okay.
phonics package is something that's going to help them. That they're going to give you a package, and it's on their level. What it is, it's a package that's on their level, the work that they're doing, and what they're behind on, and it's going to help them. And it also will help you because it is a phonics package. It's basically a hooked on phonics package from the school that they will give you. So I
Girl,
understand that you
I'm just so
help them with
embarrassed.
words. You want to help them with words and you want to go get books. But by them being already in school, it's best to go to the school and get the phonics package. That way you can pick up and help them where they are. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm about to call them
Because
as
you
soon as
teach
you hang
them
up.
stuff that they're not even learning in school. So they need to stay on focus of what they're learning in school. So it's best to get the
Well, that's the
phonics
reason
package.
why they're not learning it in school, because they don't even know how to do it. And I did fail them, but I can correct it because they're not grown yet. So while y'all talking in the comments,
That's
I
right.
can do it now.
And you did not fail them. You have not failed them yet, baby. You have not
Right.
failed them. But get on here and get you some of these teachers and ask them to help you do you some lives and teach you and teach them at the same time. Just like you got your views up talking about your life and what's going on. Hey, your views will be up the same way with people trying to help you and teach your child at the same time. And I'm just
Okay.
being honest. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, the real CEO. Period. Because that was some boss shit. And then guess what? Y'all know that when you have trauma in your life, shit. When you have trauma and you deal with real nigga shit and you can deal with life changes and penitentiary chances, you gonna forget how to spell basic shit when you're not looking at it. I can use those words every day, but if I haven't looked at it on a book, or I forgot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I seen Hezekiah learning how to blend his words together with his suffixes and prefixes, I was learning right there with his ass when he was on, when they had that they had everybody at home doing Zoom at home during COVID. And then have them have their arm out and then have them like sound it out and then put it together and stuff like that. So I be feeling embarrassed because I feel like I'm going to teach them wrong. So right now, what I'm about to do is I'm about to go over these alphabets with you guys really quickly. And then after that, I'm going to call the school and see if they can send home a phonics package. And then after that, I'm going to use the construction paper or some paper and start putting stuff around the house with the tape on the wall. So here we go. A is A. B is B. C is K. D is D. E is A. A. F is P. F. H is H. I is I. And H-I. J is J. K is K. Okay. L is L. M is M. N is N or N. O is I. P is P. Q is Q is K. Q is P L M Q. R is R. I mean R. S is S. R R S. T is T. U is I be getting the U and the E. So I know E is and U is L U N L P Q R S T U. V is V or V, and Z is Z. Okay, there is long and short sounds. Okay, so that's where I be feeling dumb at. I'm glad you said that. That's where I be feeling dumb at, because I'm be like, I don't want to tell them the wrong thing. And I'm like, okay, E is but then E can be too. So it's and and same thing with A. A is and A is See, the A and the U got the same sound. U is and A is too. A is A is I, and and U is too. I'm gonna need YouTube. Okay. Nah. When it's time to teach my kids the sounds, the vowel sounds, I can put it on YouTube. I'm not dumb. I'm street smarts. I'm not just book smarts. I'm actually in book smarts. Because you could put anything in front of me and I could do it. So,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay, well, I was thinking that everybody's giving you good advice, flashcards, try this, try that. But it's the point to it, you give up so easy. And
Well,
kids
nobody
are they
is here
gonna
right now. The kids is bad already. I'm trying to stop. I never whooped them. I never disciplined them. I didn't really teach them shit. I never did no shit. So now y'all know the
and
just
and
behind it.
then
And I just feel
when
like people
they
should just stop judging me because I can't do everything at
no,
once.
no,
Okay.
nobody's judging you. We're just trying to give you advice. And then when they have an attitude about something, you be like, well, they ain't gonna want to do it anyway. But it's not about what you don't want to do. If you don't want to wash the dishes, no child wants to wash dishes. But you gonna do it though
But
because
then
I said do
CPS,
it.
but CPS trying to take my kids away from me because I cuss and fuss at them, but they don't fucking listen. So how
Okay.
they want me to use Becky voice all fucking day without a cussing word?
Okay. Well,
That's the problem
that's
that I'm facing right now. If I'm gonna be on live, I can't say no cussing words, and they be fucking irritating me when they be making me
yeah,
want to.
but you can't just blame them because when you say come in the house and they be like, no, not right now, or they be having an attitude, you'll say, well, you want some candy? Like, how can you reward a child and they ain't doing right?
Okay, I'm gonna do what y'all say. So when they ain't here flipping over walls and doors and shit, I'm gonna let them do that too, huh? What I'm supposed to do then if I can't whoop their ass?
I mean, I don't cuss at all. So I don't cuss at my kids because I don't cuss. But he's still respectful. It don't have to be about cussing and hitting. You don't have to do that.
I'm pretty sure you started young too, didn't you, Henny?
18.
You started training your kids young, right? I'm pretty sure you
Um,
did. I'm pretty sure you did.
I mean, I had help doing it.
But you still did it, and I didn't never do it, and so now I'm doing it now, and so now it's harder to break it from them because they older. So
So what had
I be
happened
feeling like
when
I
they
be having to cuss for them to know that I'm serious. You know what I'm saying?
when they was young? What did they was staying with your people? Like you used to drop them off all the time, or
No, I just spend most of my day cleaning up. It take me all day to clean up and cook. I didn't have no schedule. I was cooking at the same time. I had a lot of time with Samaya teaching her.
yeah, what I can't relate. I really can't relate because
That's
I
what I'm
only have
saying.
one.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like it's
No,
different.
but even though I can't relate, we can still try to give you advice.
Right.
But yeah,
I'm
I
saying I'm
guess
about to
that's
take y'all advice, but I was trying to explain to y'all what I'm going through while taking y'all advice. Not like I'm just not gonna take y'all advice. It's just like the kids are not. They haven't been
I
trained
know
correctly.
that you're gonna
I am
try.
taking. First of all, people gonna say I'm not taking accountability, bitch. I am taking accountability.
No,
I
I
never
know
said
you're
I
gonna
wasn't
try
fucked up.
because
I'm
I
wait,
see
hold
you
on,
trying
honey.
all
I'm
the
not talking
time.
about you, honey. I'm talking about the motherfuckers in the comments. I am taking accountability because if I didn't take accountability, I won't be doing it right now. Okay,
Yeah.
fuck it. I don't know how to sound some words out. Okay, so fucking what? So what? Fantasia don't know how to fucking read. So what? That's enough for
What?
judging people.
Yeah. I mean, I know that you want to do it. I could tell you want to do it. It's just that you can't stick to it for some reason.
I can stick
It's like,
to it. They just be acting up. That should be
okay,
They don't
child
think that's
acts up.
stressful. It stress y'all. Y'all in the goddamn comments. So if you,
Every child stresses their parents out. But what does that mean? But yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say.
all right,
Good
I'm gonna
luck
do
with
it, and I'm gonna do it. Watch, Henny. I'm gonna do it today, and watch how they act. They're not used to getting no structure, so they gonna act the fucking fool.
positive though. You can't go out. You can't start off thinking negative. Like, let me see what they gonna do now. Like, go in thinking positive. Then they might think positive.
Okay. I am. I can do that. Right. Right. So when they come home today, the first thing I'm gonna do actually is actually working better for me because now that I be cooking before they get home and have the house clean before they get home, I never used to do that. Because either I be working, like I told y'all, I had just got my Social Security in 2020. Before that, I was working. So I was working, then trying to come home, cook, then the house be a mess, and it just was all out of order. So now that I'm getting in order now, it's getting better. You know, it's getting better, but it's getting better step by step. Now coming up with all this advice all at one time. Damn. Let me take the first person advice for y'all give me some more advice. And usually, you know, that's usually how it works. You know that, right?
Pulaski main office. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm the parent of the Crumsy family. I called the other day and I was asking you guys about any type of tutoring for reading, and you guys didn't have that available. And you said you were dealing with the history lesson. Are you guys doing the math club now?
Yes, we're doing the math club. It already has started. But they have to have a permission slip in order to attend. Did they turn in a form
No. How can I go
so
about?
they can attend?
No.
I can
Can you
give the form to your scholars, your children, and have them send it home to you, and then you can fill it out, and they can bring
Okay,
it
well,
back
they don't
tomorrow.
really like to bring me stuff home, so can you give it to Samaya?
Yes.
Okay, and then the other thing is it possible that the teachers, because the kids is struggling with their reading really, really bad. They're like on a low level than when they should be. So do you guys can see if the teachers can do like a phonics packet to send home?
I can reach out to them and see. Yes.
Okay, I'll call back tomorrow with an answer.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're gonna give Samaya those the math club.
Yes. How many do you need?
Oh yeah. So did you come up with the what age can go? What grade level?
I think it's. She said third grade through. Okay, I'm not for sure. I can send you home, and I can call because she really never stated that.
Okay.
She just said it has started already. Let me
You could just if
check
it should be on the paperwork, right?
It should be, yes.
Okay. And I'll be looking for those paperwork today. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See how that worked out? I was not being rude. I was just trying to not take up so much of her time. Samaya is in 7th grade. No, I wasn't. I wasn't rude. I didn't go to the 7th. I didn't go to the 8th grade. Was it the 7th? Yeah, I didn't go to the 7th grade. I went from the 6th to the 8th. And then, because I got double promoted. And then I went to Catherine Ferguson for 9th. And I only went to 9th grade for 1 semester. Then I dropped out and got a place. I don't know what to tell her how many I need, because when I asked her what grade levels, she couldn't tell me. So she said 3rd has Israel's in the 2nd. So I guess I only need like 3 of them. She don't know if Israel can go or not. I do have a printer, and that's what I'm saying. I can probably just print out a lot of worksheets over the laptop instead of me going to go buy shit. They probably got some shit I can print out. So Maya, she 13. She's supposed to be in the 8th grade, but I had a lot of things going on when she was in the 1st grade, so she only went half of the school year, and so because she didn't go for the whole her 1st grade year, they made her repeat the 1st grade. So I do feel bad about that, her not being able to be in her right grade, because I had a lot of stuff going on in my life. I was unstable. I was going through mental hospitals at that time, so I was really like out of it at that time. And then Jeremiah not in his right grade because Samaya struggled in the beginning. I said he didn't go to kindergarten, even though kindergarten is not recommended in Michigan. So kids don't have to go to kindergarten. So, but that's when they teach them like how to sound out their words and all of that other stuff. So I thought it would be better to just put him back in kindergarten. So instead of him going to 1st grade, I signed some paperwork. And I just said, I want to hold him back so he can get that kindergarten in. So that's why he's not in his right grade. And I was going to do the same thing with Israel, because Israel was, they had sent them home during COVID, and Israel was in the kindergarten. And it was a lot going on then too, where it was not really a lot going on. It was hard. They kept on breaking those tablets that they were sending them home with, those free computers. And then I had to buy some on my own. And then I had to really be there with Hezekiah and Jeremiah when they was in school to keep them on task. So I didn't ever have enough time for Israel to go to kindergarten. But I didn't want to do him like I did Jeremiah, so I just let Israel go to 1st grade. So now Israel don't know how to write certain letters correctly, like G, J, A, E, Y. He don't know how to write it correctly because he didn't go to kindergarten. But people don't understand that when they send those kids home to do homeschooling and you don't do homeschooling and you're trying to keep them on task, you got to do lunch, you got to do breakfast. I was not on task. I didn't know how I was going to function. It was hard for me to wake up, and sometimes I didn't have food, like certain cereals, so I had to make them oatmeal when the cereal ran out, and had to get up extremely early, make sure they on task. Because if I go back there with Israel, because I had them split up in all different rooms, I had decorated the room. I could show y'all on YouTube. I mean on Facebook. I decorated my whole living room and put the little borders around the wall, put up the time clock, just made it look like a school for Hezekiah, because it was a very, he was in 1st grade. I wanted to make sure that he got that basics down. But I was putting too much energy into Hezekiah and Jeremiah. I didn't have enough time to put that in Israel, because Israel didn't go to preschool. So when Israel started kindergarten, when he was going for like a couple of times, he didn't know how to hold a pencil. So all the other kids, they were already knowing how to hold a pencil. They knew how to write with it. So I just got frustrated because I can't do that. I can't teach him how to hold a pencil while they're writing down words and spelling words. He don't even know how to fucking hold a pencil. So it was just like, the fuck? Like, I don't have time for this when I got 2 other kids that's in there fucking running around while the teacher calling my phone while I'm in there with Israel trying to teach him. They like, well, Hezekiah's off task today. He's running around. He's on camera right now. Are you home? Yeah, I'm home. I'm in the back room teaching my other child. Well, Hezekiah is running around. Or Jeremiah is in the room sleep. Can you? So it was just really a fucking lot. Shit. I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you what happened. The reason why that happened. When I already told y'all, when I had my kids, I didn't realize how hard it was because I was only giving them food, cleaning up, loving them, playing outside. The schoolwork thing, I kind of like skipped that shit and just went straight to washing walls, cleaning up, say yes ma'am, don't pee on the toilet seat, don't write on the wall, all that other shit. I wasn't even paying attention to me having multiple kids. My mind wasn't focused on that. Wasn't focused on stop having kids. I wasn't focused on none of that shit at that time. I was in my early 20s. I had a fucked up childhood that was far from my mind. But when I became an Israelite, that's when I started saying I want to break generational curses and start doing stuff. So I skipped out a lot of different stuff that I could have done when they was younger. So now they're older and they done seen a lot of traumatic shit. So during that time, I was trying to, nigga, the police was at our house. The kids was up at 4:00 in the morning because Patrick done stole my goddamn car, or he done bust out a window, or we done been fighting with knives all night. So by the time they got to school in the morning, I didn't have the energy to do that. And even if I did get up and do it, they was feeling some type of way. They never expressed themselves when they were younger. They was too young to express themselves, or they didn't feel like they had a voice to do it. So now they're 6, 7, 8, you know what I'm saying? Now they're older, 13, 10, and now they can speak and tell me exactly how they feel. You get what I'm saying? Like Matthew, he's 4 years old. He's seen me and his daddy fight. He's seen me and Patrick fight. He seen me when we was in the shelter. So he's not going to be, even if that affected him, he's not going to talk about it till he get like 10 and 11. So that's what I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all act like y'all watching this motherfucking reality, but y'all not catching the motherfucking scenes of what happened to why all of the kids at this moment is lashing out and acting manic, because not only did I not have the structure, it wasn't in the right mindset at the time to focus. Like, I was wild. I wasn't sleeping around with different men at that time. The niggas that I had in my life, like Patrick at the time, it just put a lot of traumatic on me or whatever. Like I told y'all, I was walking outside naked. I threw all my clothes away. They had to call the ambulance and come pick me the fuck up and shoot me in my ass because I lost my mind. I was talking to demons. I was seeing demons. I was hearing voices and shit like that. I literally lost my mind. People think when I say that I'm trying to break generational curses, I don't know how to make certain sounds. I don't know how to read and write. And not because I never was trained to do it. I made good grades in school. But when you go through a lot of shit when you're in your early 20s with a lot of domestic violence, you lose some shit. Like, you lose schoolwork. You lose how to fucking read, and sometimes you lose, like, you forget some timetables and some shit. Like, when you not focus on that and you dealing with other shit, you lose it. So that's why I said I just need to brush up on it. So I'm not reading the comments because everybody is saying something negative. I'm just trying to explain where we at now, so when y'all watching what y'all watching, y'all can understand it. A lot of people just coming in, they're not understanding the backstory of it, so you can understand the point that we at right now. Just like if you watch a Tyler Perry movie, if a little boy, 3 little kids, right, in the back room, and all they can hear is screaming and hollering from their mom, their dad, cussing and hollering and yelling like Patrick, y'all seen Patrick doing, and then they in the back room, they talking amongst each other. I don't hear what the fuck they saying. They can be saying, we gonna stay, mama, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. Let's run away. They can be saying anything. But now they're at the age right now where they can actually come back and explain everything that happened. When I put Samaya in counseling yesterday, she said, when she had her thing, when a lady came back and told me what she said, because she had to tell me what she was saying, she said that she didn't want to talk about the domestic violence, but I thought that that's the reason why. She said that she told her that the domestic violence affecting her, it affected her, but she don't feel isolated. Like, she just go into the room because she feel like if she come out here amongst us, then she gonna be fighting with her brothers. And she said she just felt more safer in her room. So I said, she asked her, did she feel isolated? She said, no, I just go in there because I'm more happy there. But what I'm saying is, a lot of they asked her, did she want to talk about the domestic violence that she seen with not just me, because she's seen domestic violence with me and Cooper. She's seen domestic violence with her dad a lot and stuff like that. I haven't had no domestic violence with no other guy but the niggas that I laid down and had babies with. But oh yeah, I had domestic violence with Mark too. So they asked her, did she what are you talking about, Cooper? Don't lie. You're on video. Do I need to get on my other phone and show your domestic violence when my daughter had to intervene because you was calling me all the talks out of my name and I have to tell her go in the back room? Do I have to bring that video up again? Because that's part of trauma, Cooper. As I was saying, now they old enough to express themselves, but she told the counselor that she don't want to talk about that. But my whole thing is, Samaya, if you get in therapy to express your feelings, she said she want counseling to express her feelings, to talk about whatever that she felt at the time. Then why is it that she don't want to talk about the domestic violence? She said she told they. Is you reporting yourself? I just changed you. She said that she don't want to talk about it because she don't like to talk about it. No, it won't come. It won't come because when she first do she's 13 and they look at them as more mature. So once she told her that she don't want to talk about domestic violence, when she doing her therapy, the therapist cannot bring it up. You get what I'm saying? The therapist cannot bring it up. So I'm like, why did she tell? I'm like, dang, why I told her, like, why she say that? That's what I want her to talk about. That's what she always says she want to talk about. So now that she says she don't want to talk about it, they literally cannot talk about it. That's crazy, Lovely K. I'm not telling her business because she's not here to see it. I'm asking for advice. She would bring it up on her own. Well, I hope she do. I hope she do because that's what I wanted her to talk about so she can get free from it. No, so she did her intake appointment, right? So in her intake appointment, they asked her all types of questions, like what does she want from out of the services? What does she expect to come? Like, so the next appointment that I get is going to be they call it a goal plan, right? They have the next appointment. So this year, it's too early. Like they just interviewing her to see where she at mentally. Like, they ask her all thousands of questions. Like, is she gay? And do she have any problems at school? Does she have any friends? They just trying to see where she at mentally. Like, do she talk to herself? Do she ever feel like she's alone? They're just basically screening her. So during the screening, I'm involved. So she told me I'm there with her. So she told me that, well, she decided, because she went off and talked to her herself, because they have only questions for her. They have questions for me and her, and they only have questions for me. So she said that after she interviewed her, that she basically told her that she wanted to have counseling, talk about whatever she feel like that she going on at that moment, but she don't want to talk about domestic violence between me and her father or any of my mates that I dealt with in my past. And they said that because she said that, they cannot talk about it. And I said, wow, I really wanted us to talk about that. So the next appointment that she have is going to be called a goal plan. So with that, we're going to write down different goals that we are looking to get out of the services. She said that she wanted counseling, but she don't want to talk about that in counseling. And that really fucks me up, because I'm thinking, like, I understand why she said it, because maybe it's too deep for her to talk about it. She don't want to keep bringing it up. But this is the time for her to get healed from it. So hopefully, even though she basically said out of her mouth that she don't want to talk about it, hopefully when they ask her different questions and stuff like that, they get her to, like, or she feel comfortable with just telling it herself without her probing her. Because if she said that she wanted to talk about domestic violence, they would give her probing questions on that situation. They would ask her, so what did your mom do? And what did your dad do? What did you see? But because she said she don't want to talk about it, they can't probe her or screen her and give her no questions when it comes to seeing domestic violence in her household. And that's that. Like, and then after that, we will have a couple of family things. Like, family, when it comes to family, is me and her. But then after that, she will start having her own counseling. When it comes to her own counseling, that's when it becomes confidential. And that's when I wouldn't know what she said. They would never come back and tell me what she said. It's only about for her and her counselor. But we're not, thank you, Shanice, we're not there yet. We're just screening to see where she at. And I'm discussing with you mothers that it threw me for a loop that she said that she don't want to talk about that. Like, she said she basically want to talk about normal shit, like how she feel about her brother. She said she wanted to discuss that. So hopefully when they get some counseling on her own one day, they can't ask her about me or her daddy. They can't do that, but they will ask her different shit. But they can tell CPS though, right? They can't talk about what she said. No, they can right now. They can let them know the screening and what she said on the screening. But when she start getting her own counseling, no, she can't. She can't. Like, I get counseling too, and my counselor check in with my CPS worker and let her know what we working on. She could say what we working on. Like, we could say, like, we working on parenting, we working on anger management, we're working on time and scheduling. But she can't tell me what I said about my parenting, and she can't tell my CPS worker how I feel about my parenting. She can't discuss the details because I signed confidentiality rights, and she can't do that. And she told me she can't do it. Yeah, so hopefully she opened up. I want her to get rid of that. I don't want her to carry that. I want her to get rid of it. And I feel like if she talks to somebody outside of me, because I even told her work, I said sometimes kids can feel like, because I asked her myself how did she feel about it, and sometimes kids don't want to tell their mom, even though she don't probably feel something, or she probably feels some things about me. She probably feels some things about me that she don't want to tell me because she know it probably may hurt me, that she may think that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's better for them to talk to other people to tell them. And then if they can come back to me and say, well, Samaya feels that she wants you to do this, this, and that. And then when they have those family meetings where I'm there with her, then the counselor is supposed to be the interventionist. To intervene, to basically be like, well, Samaya feels as if you shut her out. Or Samaya feels as if you don't give her enough one-on-one time. Then I can tell them, well, I have 7 children. Now, what I can do is I can schedule her 2 months in. I can schedule her 2 days out the week or 2 days out the month where we can just be mommy, daughter, no babies, no brothers. But that's hard to do. So she have to, like I told her that the other day, I said, Samaya, why have you been acting so mean to me when I dropped her off at school? She said, what you mean I've been acting mean to you? I said, well, lately it seemed like you changed. Like, you nonchalant about everything. Like, when I did the facial with you, you were acting like you didn't want to do it. And she was like, well, I did want to do it. I was just tired. And then I asked her, like, so even when I be asking you to, like, okay, Samaya, let's do makeup or let's paint our toe, like, do something with you, you be acting like you don't want to do it. Like, why do you do that? I'm trying to explain to her, that's the time where that's your mommy and daughter time. You said that you tired, you don't want to do it. Well, that's the time that you missed out. I designate certain times for you. And sometimes I'm not going to tell you. So I told her, I said, if I just come up to you randomly, if you're asleep, or now if you're chilling in your room and you relaxing, and I come up to you randomly and I say, Samaya, let's curl each other hair. If you don't want to do it, then that's the time that you miss. So don't come to me telling me that I don't get you don't get no time. I can only designate certain time to you because I'm a mother of 7. You're not the only child. So I said, pay attention to those times. And she said, okay. I said, those are, you don't know it. So I'm telling you, those are my me and daughter times. Sometimes my me and daughter ain't going to be just me and you outside the house going to a mall. Sometimes mama and daughter is only just that. Sometimes mama and daughter is me spending time with you to teach you facial care, or spending time with you. And you know what I'm saying? We doing dance and stuff. Like this weekend, I plan on doing dances with her. She like to do TikToks. That's our time. And it may be random. So if you don't accept it, that's on you. And I told her straightforward, that's how it is. Because I don't want you to never feel like I'm not giving you no time. But you have to understand, and you're old enough to understand, that mommy is just one person, that I got to split myself. Yeah, she have to make an appointment to see her mom. Yes, she does. When it comes to certain things, yes, she does. She have to make an appointment for us to do our toes together. She have to make an appointment for that. When it comes to conversations, no. But she have to make an appointment for that. Because Jeremiah, he been crying out for my attention too. And I'm pretty sure Israel cried for my attention too. Matthew cried for my attention. All the kids cried for my motherfucking attention. They all got to make appointments, not just her. And then sometimes I need myself, for myself. I'm just being real. Sometimes I need just for my motherfucking self. Sometimes I just need to walk away for a second, go outside, get some air, breathe in, inhale, exhale about 5 times, come the fuck back in the house. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Because I'm only one person trying to split myself in between 7 children. So I try to explain to her, that's your time. And then not only that, the twins, they take up a lot of my time too. I'm feeding them more. They eat at least like 3 times a day now with real food. So they take up a lot of my time. And then with the walking, them putting them in their shoes and getting those little walker things, I gotta do that. Who you think gonna have to be to do that shit? When I put their shoes on and put that little rolling thing they stand up and walk with, I have to be there right behind them so they won't fall and bump their shit. Like, so that's time that I'm putting in there. So it gotta be. And then people sitting up here saying, I spend time on Bigo. Right now, I'm chilling. But guess what? If my baby start crying, I'm gonna have to get my ass up while on live and feed her like I've been doing. I just make it look good. I be having my little ring light, my little tripod. I put the tripod up, cook, clean, wash dishes, whatever I gotta motherfucking do. Sometimes I hold the phone and while I'm feeding them. Sometimes I hold the phone while I'm doing stuff, but I'm still doing it. So yeah, sometimes I miss a lot of y'all comments because I be busy, but that's just a talent that I'm able to record. Like I said, a lot of people who's blogging like I do, the reality of it, they do edits. They come on, they record, they have somebody else holding the camera for them. And I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I am literally broadcasting. I'm doing my production. Nobody is doing I'm a vlogger, so nobody doing my production for me. I'm doing my production. So while I'm doing my production, because it's kind of like a job, I get money for doing. I'm just like if I was on YouTube, I would get paid for YouTube. So right now, I'm a vlogger, so I get paid basically to vlog, and it is a talent, like I said, because a lot of people got to vlog and do production. Production is lights, camera, motherfucking action. They holding the phone. They got about 4 or 5 tripods up. They got the ring lights. I'm not doing all of that. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Hey. You stuffed up, girl. I'm about to get that nose again. You got a booger blocking your airway. I can hear it. Hey. Hey, you happy to be standing up? They love standing up. Thank you. I'm like, what's going on? Thank you, Morana. I got the groceries for the babies. May fruit look good. From Plum Market. Live well with taste. Ooh, shit. She fancy. She got the organic grass-fed whole milk. She fancy. Some nice oranges. No sugar added. Fruit and veggie blend. Green kale and apples. Ooh, some blueberries. They got chicken. Thank you, Miranda. And it's free range. I can order this with my food stamps for 6 months plus with organic peas and carrots. Ooh. Thank you. Oh, they got turkey. Thank you, Miranda. Pasture raised. Those are good turkeys. Steak is in an open pasture with organic sweet potatoes, pumpkin, and beets. Ooh, girl, that's gonna be good. Thank you. Let me put it up. Let me give her some. She can eat the chicken tonight. Thank you. So can I order that with my food stamps? Yes. At Plum's Market. Plum's Market is okay. Okay, period. Thank you. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna order that with my food stamps when I get my food stamps. Oh, they got the roots. Organic roots with sweet potatoes, carrot, beets, and olive oil. Ooh, she fancy. She is fancy. Organic. Ooh. But you know what? For people sitting up here and saying I'm a handout queen, no, those are called blessings. And they're doing it for my babies. They're not doing it for me. I'm not taking the handouts and going to sleep in Airbnbs without my kids and fucking sucking on HIV filled studs. Okay, they doing it for my kids. So that's the best thing. It's called blessings, number one. And number two, I have tried it on my own actually. I actually blended up some actual salmon and some peas and everything. So, but I threw the salmon away because I looked it up and it's not good for them to have it. So the sister actually blessed me by showing me how to, just get it the other way. But it's not like I didn't try to do it on my own. I'm just gonna put my hair into a ponytail. Right, some quality foods. My baby's eating good. They eating high-end quality foods. So all that, they wasn't born with a silver spoon in their mouth. It's officially, once I start pouring their food, it's official that they is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. And I got organic food now for my babies. Yeah, I said it. She's smiling. She's smiling while she sleep because she heard me say organic, period. These babies over here happy, striving, and surviving. And the haters mad because we're breaking generational curses. And the devil don't like to see that. He hates it. And why y'all want to call me Celie off The Color Purple? Let me give you a motherfucking scene to the movie. Let me get my book and start putting that shit on the wall. Just like Celie off The Color Purple. How about that? And if I'm Celie, Cooper is Mr. He for sure is. Oh, his bald-headed ass. Where is the thing? He just climbed on top of me and did his business. That's how I felt. And he was humping and pumping and dumping. Because I thought he loved me. And really, he just wanted some of his coochie. He didn't give a damn. But that's okay. You live and you learn. Where is the thing? So I'm about to start hanging up some stuff on the doors and stuff like that. Don't try to shade me. If I don't know how to spell it, just spell it for me. We can keep it fucking moving, okay? I don't need to hear no oohs or ahs or no's, oh my gosh, or no damn, or no Jesus take the wheel, none of that shit, okay? We already established where I'm at, educational-wise. That's already been established. Okay? So we're going to do door. D-O-O-R. And when they come in, I'm going to have positive energy. And I'm going to say, I need everybody to come in the house. Everybody. Do anybody, people may see that. I don't like the way Marcus sounds. Let his tail go, Tweety. I don't like the sounds. Then we're going to do mirror. And before I write it down, let's see if I can spell it. M-I-R-R-O-R. M-I-R-R-O-R. Mirror. Next, refrigerator. R E F R F R E F R. Is it I? at REFRIGETOR. Oh, I forgot an A. Can y'all just spell it? FRIGERATOR. Refrigerator. And then do stove. 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 We can do vase or vase. VASE. Wall. WALL. We can do playpen. PLAYPEN. We're going to do bathroom. BATHROOM. I'm going to do hallway. HALLWAY. And do couch. COUCH. And then I could do television. And do it with pink. TLEVISION. Television. She's not smothering her. Just move shake out because they're weird. That should be good enough, right? You could do bowl. BOWL. And how long this supposed to be up? I already did stove. We could do cabinet. How do you spell cabinet? CABINET. Good day. The dog is fine. He's nowhere near her. Microwave. MICROWAVE. Oh. MICROWAVE. Oh, Who said add me, add me, add me?